Hello, I just wanted to make this short video about the Mistweaver Monk T18 bonuses, the Extend Life bonuses. Uh, One of the things I noticed when it was released on PTR was that it took a while to get any healing out of your Extend Life. You know, it took at least 2 globals, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're doing the harder fights, like on Mythic and once you get into the harder bosses, you realize that people can die very quickly, and the difference between 1 global and 2 globals could mean saving someone's life or not. Um, so I noticed something pretty early on once they released these sets on the PTR that there's actually a delay in the redirect healing or extend life. So let's use Uplift for an example. Enveloping Mist works too, but it's not as good as Uplift. So when you cast Uplift, if you have any extend life targets out there, any Uplift healing will be redirected to those extend life targets. 50% of that will be. But there's a delay between after you cast your uplift target or uplift heal and the targets with extend life receiving that healing. So normally what it looks like is this. So you can see my comment log down here if you want to, kind of read along. If I cast Renewing Mist on myself, just so I have something up there, and I cancel extend life just to show what a normal uplift heal will do. You know, you heal uplift and it doesn't have any extend life, right? Whatever. That's our baseline. But if we get some Renewing Mist going and we got the extend life buff on us, if we cast Uplift, like this is like the normal way of doing it, right? You have Extend Life on a target, you got Renewing Mist out, you cast Uplift, and we look down here, you hit your Uplifts, and actually crit multi-strike, whatever, and then you get Extend Life down here. But you notice there's a gap between this where Renewing Mist was able to tick at least once. Normally you wouldn't think anything of it, oh, well, it's just coincidence, timing, whatever. But there actually is a significant delay there, and you can actually use that to your advantage. So let's look at this again. Let's try to do it this way. The technique is simply that you don't have extend life targets out yet, or maybe you have 1 or 2, it's irrelevant, but you have a target that you really want to heal and you need to heal it now, you need to heal it within 1 global. So what you do is you cast your uplift, and then as your uplift is ending, you're spamming your renewing mist on that target. And what will happen is the delay between the uplift and the redirect heal will actually cause that target to receive all the extend life healing. So let's see how that works in practice. So just get Renewing Mist on myself just so I can actually cast Uplift, cancel Extend Life. So imagine I'm a target, I need healing immediately within 1 global, and Extend Life is the best way to do it. So what you do is you cast Uplift and then immediately start spamming Renewing Mist, and you can see, even though I didn't previously have Extend Life on me, the Extend Life still counted because I hit it at the end of the Uplift cast. So let's kind of look at this in more of a raid setting rather than looking at the combat log. Alright, so what we have here is an example of us doing Mythic Vihari, and I wanted to showcase this just to show what it kind of looks like in a raid scenario. So if you can see my cursor, it's kind of bottom center of my raid frames there, and just above that there's a druid who's at like 35-40% health. So what you're going to see is me start to cast Uplift, and in the middle of my Uplift cast, I'm going to hover my cursor over the druid and start trying to spam Renewing Mist on that target. And what's going to happen is, due to the delay between the Uplift cast finishing and the Extend Life healing being redirected, even though this druid does not have Extend Life on him previously, meaning before I casted Uplift, he's still going to get Extend Life healing. So let's watch that play out.
Tonic.
Right, so I think that's pretty neat. You get the full effectiveness of your Extend Life redirect in 1 global rather than 2. Um, and it's basically changed the way I play with this 4-piece. You know, before the 4-piece, I would just throw out a whole bunch of Renewing Mist before damage was coming out, and then I would just spam Uplift mindlessly. Now what I tend to do is I tend to bank 3 or 4 chi, and then when the damage comes out, I will Uplift cast, and make sure I'm casting Renewing Mist on targets that actually need a lot of healing. It adds a lot of depth, it adds a lot of choice to the monk playstyle, which previously probably didn't have a whole lot. But one quick note is that before you're able to use this technique effectively, you need to have at least 5 or 6 renewing mists out on the raid at any point. This is so that when you actually do get the redirect healing from your extend life, you're getting it with the full effectiveness of Uplift, since Uplift has its full effectiveness when it's healing 6 renewing mist targets. So hopefully this video was useful to you. If you've never seen this technique before, I have never heard people talk about it before. And hopefully you'll now be able to use this in your rating and be able to heal better with it. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me here in the comments, or you can find me on Twitter, or you can find me in game. Any way you want to do it is fine with me. Don't hesitate to ask. And yeah, thanks for watching.